Hello, hello. It's another day. What is today here? March 25th, 2023. I'm in Colombia. Been in Colombia for almost 3 months now. I'm in a little town called San Agustín. I was a volunteer here in January, and well, I fell in love with the people and the quietness for the most part. Behind me is the beautiful mountains. Today's kind of a clear day. It's been raining a lot the last few days, and sometimes I don't sleep too well. So I just moved into this neighborhood a few days ago, and just kind of see the mountain view there. There's probably about, I don't know, Google says about 40,000 people that live here. Don't know if it's 40. It could be. So it's a pueblo. It's not a big town. Everybody here kind of knows each other. Word gets around pretty quickly. But at the same time, there's a lot of people that don't know each other, so it's a good happy medium. Today's Saturday. A lot of people are off work. A lot of people are working as well. Nice about this town is that I don't have to worry about people stealing my shit, about people stealing my phone. I have some friends that live here, and their guard is pretty down. So they just walk around with their phones out in the street. Beautiful girl over there, smiling at me, I think. Looking like a real gringo now. Recording in the streets. I will always look like a gringo, even though I don't really feel like one, but let's see here. So this is kind of a touristy town. So there are a few tourists that come here. A lot of people from Germany, and I want to show you this artwork here. A lot of people from Germany and France are here. I don't really find too many Americans. I found a few Americans here, but for the most part, just Europeans, really. South Americans, Canadians. Beautiful weather today. I mean, it is cloudy, but I'll take it over rain because it's really been pouring rain. There's down the street, at night they sell chorizos down there. It's a night thing here in Colombia. Really good chorizos. You can buy some for like 75 cents, $1. So yeah, what's really cool about this town, it's Sorry about the traffic, but it's got some old ruins. It's got an archaeological park, which brings in the tourists, and old ruins of a civilization that nobody knows about. So that's pretty cool. I'm not a huge touristy guy when it comes to that kind of stuff, but I did go there, and I think I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I went with a group of people. That were doing some medicines and doing some Amazonic medicines here. Always some doggos in the street here. It's Colombia for you. Getting away from the busy street. It's actually kind of interesting. I'm speaking a lot of English right now. I haven't been speaking too much English. So over here is a college, a school called Colegio Buenas, and every day walking to lunch, always a bunch of people coming out of here, kids, obviously. Well, I've been here for a good 5 weeks so far in total. Met some really nice people. Met some bad people too. There's no good without bad. It's always has to be a balance. Park, hospital back that way. So this statue here is one of the sort of statues that they found, archaeological park. I don't know if this is a real, I don't think this is like one of the original statues. Doesn't look like it, but yeah, there's a bunch of statues like that everywhere. They just left all their ruins behind, and a bunch of tombs and tools. There's a place over there where people get their certificates and their license for driving, and believe it or not, it's quite expensive to obtain a permit just for riding a motorcycle and getting a license. Here it's like $300, and as much as $300 doesn't sound like too much in the modern world. In this world here, $200, $300, $400 is a decent amount of change. So I don't know if I want to spend I don't know if I want to spend $400 on a motorbike license. Don't know if that's worth it. I think I would rather just buy a motorbike and not buy a motorbike and not get a license for it and just wing it. Some kids playing basketball, football. All right. Another really beautiful thing here. Look at this artwork. I would consider this town to be kind of like a hippie town, but it's not really a hippie town. There are some hippies here. But for the most part, just village people and a good mix of diversity here. A lot of indigenous people as well. So the people's faces here are different shapes, different color skin. It's pretty cool. I really like it. It's cool to have some diversity. Diversity is always good. Colombia is probably one of the most diverse countries. Across the street. Looks like they're doing some construction over here. Hola, buenas. I don't know if I can walk through here or not. I don't think I can. Oh yeah, there's some people over there. I'll show you this artwork over here. As you can see, there's always mountains in the view here. Nice, fresh, cold air. Oh, it's not too cold. It's humid. It's warm, but some older buildings here. Some old brick. A lot of the buildings now are made of this new concrete brick. A bit easier to put up, a little bit less manual labor. Gorgeous. School playground there. Little kids. I think there's only 2 gas stations in this town that I know of, at least. Pretty small town. Beautiful palm trees, love it. Always dogs in the streets. One thing you gotta watch out for here is the street dogs. 99% of the time you're gonna be okay, but there's always some dogs that are really protective, and they'll gang up on you and they'll bark at you and they get really close and they will gnarl and show their teeth. You just keep walking, don't pay attention to them, they won't hurt you, but every once in a while you got a dog that's really aggressive. So you gotta watch out. I had one dog nip at me, nipped at my heel, didn't draw any blood. Luckily, I don't want to have to go to the hospital or the doctor to make sure I'm okay, 'cause don't want some disease from some dog, you know. So yeah, I mean, I started walking back there, only like 4 or 5 blocks from my house. We're already at this here is the plaza. They call it the Galeria, or the plaza, gallery. This is a church, and this is one of the most interesting statues I've ever seen in any country. Actually says it in English down here, which is interesting. Don't find much English here. So that says, the Christ of the broken teeth. How many times we destroy our brother with our tongue, and we do not realize what Christ we are flagellating to. No, it's an interesting word, flagellating. Don't know if I've ever seen that word until now. Yeah. Beautiful spot though. Kind of a untraditional church that you would see here in Colombia. Every day I come here and eat lunch. I know I come in here with a camera, everybody's gonna look at me. Just gotta deal with it. So usually they have way more. Tomorrow is gonna be busy. Way more people out here selling fruits, vegetables from the farm. Everyone has their own restaurant set up and has their own booth for selling fruits and food. Hola, buenas. Oh, surprised there's a lot of people here still. It's only 2:30 actually, so. Always a bunch of dogs here, searching for food, begging for food. I've tried a lot of these booths out here, and it's all really good food. You can find anything in between $2 and $3 at most for a huge plate. Huge plate of food, soup, fresh juice. Got the meat section in here. This is a traditional thing in Colombia. Not every city and town, pueblo, has this. But this is what I like about this town. So, such fresh fruits, exotic fruits. Generally the people who are selling fruits will call you over, say something, they say a la orden, which is basically, we are at your service. Fine. Find anything here, really. Hola, buenas. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? Hola. Oh. They have some really good fruits here. See, most of the people here are pretty happy. Everybody here is really relaxed. It's really quiet vibe here in this town for the most part. Like I said, it's pretty safe. Don't have to worry too much about people stealing my stuff. You can buy shoes here, new shoes, used shoes. Anything you need for your house, really, here. So he's playing a game there. I don't know what that game is, but hola, buenas. Buena, ¿qué más, qué más? Let's see here. Everybody's selling their stuff. Don't know what kind of construction's going on here. Today seems a little bit quiet. Tomorrow will be pretty crazy with everybody in the town coming to sell, and everybody from the campo, which is the fields and the farms, they come here and sell their food. So for the most part, pretty relaxed in here. I'm always into buying the fresh papayas and the fresh pineapples, avocados. Let's see what they have. This here is a fresh, they call it panela, which is unprocessed sugar. Everybody drinks that here. It's delicious. They eat it and they put it in their drinks. Fresh bananas. You can get a whole bunch of those for 50 cents, 75 cents. Always nice bright colors with the artwork. This is all indigenous work here. Indigenous vibes. I like that about this region. Very high amount of indigenous people. Here they have a bunch of herbs. And hola, ¿cómo están? I was here the other day and I bought some coca leaves. Made a tea out of the coca. So it's interesting. Cocaine is such a big thing in this country as far as producing it, not using it, but producing it. A lot of people think of coca as to be a drug, but it's actually been used as a medicine for thousands of years here in the mountains. So I drink the tea now. It's good for digestion and for the altitude, actually. We're at a pretty high altitude, like 5,500 feet. Not too bad. It's also good just for energy as well. It's a relaxing stimulant. It's good for testosterone and hormone production, but you're not going to be feeling like you're on caffeine or anything like that. It's not really a drug. A lot of beans, rice, anything you need here, really. Look at this, beautiful. Anything you need. We got some fresh seafood over here. Well, I don't want to say this fresh seafood because we're not next to the ocean, but some nice fish. The fish here is pretty good. freshwater fish. I was in a different part of Colombia and in the Amazon rainforest, and we were eating fish that was from the Amazons, some exotic fish. This is a construction area. Don't know what they're gonna be putting in here, but probably just more booths and stands. Hola. Yeah, it's really calm right now. This here, this is called a chiva. People use this for transportation. It's typical here in this region of Colombia. Holds a lot of people. I ridden one once to go to the mountains, to the volcanic part of the mountains, and kind of a tour. Over here they make sugarcane juice. Every few days I drink this. Really good nutrients. Fresh, unprocessed sugar, which is good for the body, like fruit. This is also an area where people get rides, a little transportation area, so if you need to get a ride, you just come here and they pick you up. Don't really know what that guy's selling. I think he's selling Wi-Fi internet. You can see. Probably the most congested part of the city, really, is this part. Other than that, it's not congested. Some bars here. People drink a lot here, just like everywhere in the world, and you come here at like 9 o'clock in the morning and there's still people drinking. Sorry, pretty loud here. This is the busiest I've ever seen this part. I think all these people are coming from a church. Yeah, there's a school up there, but I think they might have a church service there. Saturday church service. That's where all these people are coming from, probably. Kind of see the people here are pretty short. Sorry if there's bad audio. Different. This is where they play football, little recreational area. pretty cool. Some people see the camera and then they say hi, and that's pretty cool. This is the Parque Principal, the main park. Everybody hangs out here and chills. They sell some pizza and some arepas. Of course, there's a church. Pretty much every town has their own church. So see. I'm not going to go in and film. It's actually kind of dark. But this is the hangout area. Everybody's curious looking at me with the camera. They're always curious anyways. I think today they have some sort of health blood donation or something like that. Something like that, it seems like it. And this is I love San Agustin. Over there, I have to show this. A guy comes down from the mountains every day with his 2 goats. And he sells milk from the goats to people. That's his job. Well, just one little part of San Agustin. Hope you enjoyed, and until the next video. Ciao, ciao.